Welcome back to another podcast that we don't have no name for on the third episode. 9KZ Tay.
I'm beige, y'all.
See, we don't even got that part down fat. And I never say Z. That's just in my Instagram name because I couldn't just put 9K Tay. So whoever or wherever there's another 9K Tay at, please comment on this video. As y'all can see on the title, I'm not gonna say I'm tired of being in the situationship phase, but I feel like I've been in the situationship phase like for damn near a decade. So I got Beige here with me, and I just want to know like how long should situationships last?
I think it's just dependent upon the person, honestly. I mean, some people's tolerance level is 1 month. Some people tolerance level 2 months. Some people done been in situationships for 4 years. You have been in it for a decade, so it's like, you know.
Oh my God. I did not say I've been in. I just said I've been in a relationship, back to situationship, back to like. Okay.
So it's back and forth. It's
yeah,
not
just
just
back
like
and forth. So
okay.
you saying it depends on. No, I want to hear from you. Like, when do you know situationship just going too long?
I mean, I feel like you know as soon as you identify that it's a situationship. Like, for me personally, like, it's like, okay, I know this ain't going to no relationship, obviously. All right, so it's just like, how long am I going to deal with the bull? You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I think that's, like I said, depending upon the person. Like, when you tired, you just be tired, and you go about your business.
One of these days, when you come in here, yep, I'm going to have a cap that say cap on it because I'm going to put it on you, bro, because you be doing so much capping.
How am I capping?
I'm going to have a cap underneath.
How am I capping?
The couch that say cap on it, or beige capping begins.
How am I capping?
Bruh, you just said, once you know it's a situationship, yeah, bruh, you know it's a situationship from the beginning.
Well, that's not true. Because remember we was talking earlier and I said that sometimes when you encounter a situation, it start off one way. You operate under false pretenses because they be like, all right, I'm going to just do this so I can get this. And then once I get what I want, then I'm going to scale back. And then I'm going to be ain't shit at that point.
That's not how that conversation went. So, so you mean to tell me somebody can come and press you like they really want to be serious, long term, and then eventually you will just settle for, okay, well, that didn't happen. I guess we're in a situation.
No, it's like, well, I know from personal experience, I can only speak for myself. And I really don't like people in my business, but for the sake of this conversation, I'll give an example.
On the podcast.
But it's like, okay, so you present yourself to me like, hey, I really want to see where this can go. And I know from, we've had conversations, right? So you know how to do this. You know how to go to a situation and be like, hey, I'm going to say this, I'm going to say that, I'm going to make it sound real good. You know what I'm saying? And
then you saying I know how to do this?
Yeah, you know how to do this.
Oh, not you putting me out there. Hey, don't advertise me. Don't give false advertisements of me on here. I'm a great wholesome man.
I'm saying. So it's like, you know how to dress it up to get what you want. And so I'm thinking, okay, we going to see where this goes.
Wait a minute.
And then at a certain point, you done got what you want at this point out of the situation. So then you like, all right, let me scale back a little bit. But I'm still expecting the you that was in the beginning of the situation. I'm still thinking we moving in this direction. But you going over here, you just ain't made no announcement yet. So it's like, I'm not really settling. I'm just waiting on you to catch up. Basically, like, oh, he might just be struggling a little bit. He said this, so it has to be true. Like, he wouldn't just say that, and it ain't what he want for real. You know what I'm saying? So I think some of us get caught up in the potential of the situation, or like, I've seen you be this before, so I know you're capable. You're just, maybe he's going through something right now, or maybe we need to pray. Maybe I need to.
maybe we need to pray.
Maybe we need to go to counseling. Maybe he just got what he wanted and now he's scaling back. But we don't want to accept that part. So we just be like, we find ourselves just in a long-term situationship, just waiting on him to follow through on what he said he was going to do. And he never do.
If everybody out there is wondering how we got to that response, I'm with you too. Because how did situationship turn into that long explanation? So let's dial this back in.
I'm trying to give you an example.
First and foremost, are you insinuating that I got a pump fake to keep something? Hey, listen, for everybody out there listening, I do not have to lead somebody on to have an ongoing situationship. So okay, I give you that. Yes, that's one way that people can go in the situation that at first they coming in like they applying pressure and they 100% ready to do the whole thing, and then now it's what would you say 6 months later, and you like, bruh, like we've been like what's going on?
Right.
So I give you that. For me, my response to how long do you know? How long is a situationship? Well, how long should a situationship be? Well, first and foremost, I really don't feel like a situation. What is a situationship? First and foremost, let's establish that.
It's like we ain't together, but we got something going on. It's like I might feel some type of way if you take somebody else out, or like you need to answer the phone when I call you, or like, you know what I'm saying? But we ain't together. But that's you ain't my man, but you my man. You know what I'm saying? So you need to act accordingly. That's situationship. Yeah.
Okay, so would you say F buddies and situationships are the same or no?
No, because I feel like the friends with benefits thing is like there's an understanding. Like, this is all that we are. Don't ask me how my day was. I don't care about how your day was. I don't want to meet your mama, your cousin, your auntie, your uncle, none of that. It's just this and that's it. A situationship, I think the lines between friends with benefits and relationship get blurred. That's what I think. It's like a little bit of both. Like we dibbling and dabbling into both parts instead of just choosing a side. We're not in a relationship, but we not just friends with benefits either.
Whoa, that is so toxic of you to say, like, bruh.
I'm answering the question.
It's either you in a relationship or not.
Right.
Period.
So we in a situation. We
No.
We're in an entanglement.
You're friends. Okay, Jada. We're friends with benefits. I think a situationship is F buddies with a cherry on top. Because I guess you don't want to be called F buddies or friends with benefits. But we all know, again, either you're together or you're not.
Right.
So with that being said, at any time a guy can say to you, "You're not my girl."
Right, but I'm
You're
saying
not
though,
my girl, so what you tripping for?
If it's either we together or we not, why do we even have the term situationship? Like,
I don't think no man came up with the term situationship. That had to be something, like I said, a woman dressing up friends with benefits or F buddy. Oh, no, we just in a situationship. It's just a situation. I don't think a dude ever like, yeah, bro, we in that situationship, nigga.
well, I still feel like that explanation of the lines being blurred between a relationship and just sleeping with somebody. Like, because it's like we not together, but we kind of sort of doing relationship stuff. But at the end of the day, you still not my man. You still not my girl. So
okay. So I think that I got it now. I think the thin line between friends with benefits, F buddies, and situationships, I think situationships, you're not in a relationship, but this the only person that you having sex with. Versus friends with benefits and the F buddy is y'all, you know that multiple, you know what I'm saying, that you dibbling and dabbling with other people. But a situationship, you still not locked in, but both of y'all know that. Well, I ain't gonna say y'all know.
A little exclusive, a little bit.
Yeah, I wouldn't even use the word exclusive. Now you got a little too much dip on your chip. Now I ain't
say
all that.
My bad.
I ain't say all that now.
My bad.
It's again, you just both of y'all just know, because I don't think friends with benefits and an F buddy have that much access to you like a situationship. Like friends with benefits and somebody you just smashing, I don't think that y'all on the phone like that and haven't going on dates and all that. But I would literally just say a situationship is just a next step up from friends with benefits and F buddies. So I don't want to put a situationship too high on the totem pole, like the next level is a relationship. No, but I don't want to say it's just way down there with, we just, you know what I'm saying, screwing around.
So then what's the difference between a situationship and you just dating somebody? Like, we're just dating.
Literally the term that like you're not mine. Like, you're not mine. I just got more access to you. Just look at it like this. If a F buddy or friends, let's say a F buddy only have 1 day of access to you in 2 weeks. F buddy, you only get 1 day in 2 weeks, goddammit. Friends with benefits, you might get 3 days. You know what I'm saying? You might get 3 days in 2 weeks. A situationship, like, I just know that, you know, and it's not let me change access. Let me not say that, because technically, if you really have access to a friend with benefits anytime either. But a situationship, I think you really want to be with this person,
right?
Like anytime, like you want to be with this person. Versus the F buddy is just like, man, nobody else ain't answering the phone. Let me call her. You know what I'm saying? The friends with benefits is just like, it's more like fun. Like nobody know we doing this. You know what I'm saying? Probably your work husband.
We really good friends.
Yeah, you know,
but we just
we ain't really good friends.
I'm saying friends with benefits is most times somebody that you with all the time, you cool with.
That's
and
a
then
situationship. That's not
that's
friends
friends with benefits.
Friends with benefits to me is the person that you screwing at work. It's like that work husband, that work wife. That's your friends with benefits. Like, hey man, listen, bro. When you see me here, we ain't your friends with benefits. You really don't even want that to get out there. You don't want it to get out there with the F buddy. You know, so a sneaky link in no. Sneaky link is your.
This is too much. I'm lost at this point. It's just too much.
No. I'm breaking it down. The F buddy and the friends with benefits cannot be nothing put out there. You will be mad as hell. Nigga, come on the cell phone and catch you all out in public. You will be mad. But your situationship is like you don't care to get. You don't mind, but it ain't like you ain't. If you catch us, but we ain't together. But you know. You'll go out, you'll be seen, you'll step out with them. Yeah. But that friends with benefits and the F buddy, so that's how we can break it down.
All right.
If you're not the situationship, you don't want to be seen in person with them. Friends with benefits, you'll be seen in person with them, but as friends, not as, some people that's messing around. The F buddy, absolutely not. You will be frustrated. A little kid take a picture of y'all too. Give me that phone, nigga.
Yeah,
delete that shit out your phone.
It's just honestly just too much. Like I can't dibble and dabble in any of that anymore. It's either we're dating to be together or we not doing nothing at all. Or we just cool. Like I don't got time to be involved in all that. It's just too much stress, and I just can't deal with it. That part of my life is over. So
I'm telling you, boy, give me 2 weeks. I will have that cap under this couch.
It's over.
I would have that cap under this couch.
Ain't no more
the hold up in the camera.
Ain't no more none of that.
Beige is capping again.
I am healing, and I am on my journey, and it do not include no situationships, no friends with benefits.
But what if that's your next journey?
That's not. No.
Oh, let's not speak that into you. That ain't your next journey. Marriage, long term, kids.
We're dating with intention.
We dating with intention.
At this point, yes. All that was for, that's for back in the day. We not on that no more.
Back in the day?
Yeah.
So back in the day, gone. No more situationships.
We don't look back. We look forward. That's it.
So it ain't no more fun times with Beige.
Nope.
You see Beige and Turks and Caicos, it ain't no more. No, we got to be dating serious.
We are dating.
Intentions.
I still might not post his face, but you'll see his hand. You know something serious going on. Yep. And then I'm just gonna pop out with him. I'm just gonna pop out because I don't need everybody in my business. His face can go in my close friends, but everybody don't need to know that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like when you welcome the world into your private life, it's just room for all sorts of chaos to take place. I don't think so. You gotta protect home. We staying in here. We staying in the close friends. We not going out there, and that's just what it is. Until we marry or something.
Beige, you're gonna be a superstar one day.
Okay. Like, that's fine.
Everybody, your face gonna be all over the place. Everybody
I'm hiding.
What?
I'm hiding.
How you gonna
I'm hiding it all. I'll confirm it when I feel like it. I don't have to explain myself.
So
to y'all.
You Keke Palmering, like. So
I'm Issa Rae in it. She just popped out married. We didn't have no idea none of this was going on. I'm a Issa Rae. That's what I'm gonna do. Scratch Halle Bailey. I'm a Issa Rae. That's right.
So would you accept this same thing from a guy with the same explanation? You wouldn't think nothing like fishy about that?
No. As long as there's an understanding here, all that don't got nothing to do with nothing. That's what I'm saying.
But you'll post the hand though.
Yeah, you can post my hand. I just did that the other night. You can post my hand. You go right ahead.
I want to know how y'all feel about that.
We together every day.
The hand.
We together every day, every night. Because you need to know, like, it's limited access here because something is going on, but you don't need to know, like, all the specific details of what's going on, who it is, where he from. People want to know their social security number. People want his birth certificate. People want to know who his auntie is, uncle, grandma. Like, y'all need to know all that.
So a dude that's ready to just post you, man, like, y'all took a little fly picture.
Yeah,
selfie. He can't post the face.
If that's where we at, then yeah.
I mean, ultimately,
I really don't. I'm not gonna do it.
Oh,
That's what
you
I'm
not, but
I'm
he
not
can.
gonna. Yeah. You,
So he can show y'all 30,000 pictures on his page of you, and you only posting a hand.
if I feel like it, yeah.
And this is why.
Because like I wanna. He might be in the mindset to show it off. I might still be in my protective space. I don't want nobody coming to me as a woman. I got fears.
Oh,
I got fears. I don't need nobody coming to me as a woman saying, "Oh, well, you know, I see you dating such and such, but just last week I'm
so
in the dark."
all that
I'm in the
inviting
dark.
people and all that right there, that's
I'm
just
in the
some
dark.
mumbo jumbo. It's really you.
No, it's
really you.
I have to protect my peace. Like, I am happy here. This is what's going on. That's why I said, now, if we get married or something and we done got ourselves into a permanent situation, like a kid or something like that, then, yeah, we can go outside. But
a nigga gotta wait.
I gotta know we locked in.
To be married, to post, babe.
Because it's like, I don't need you making a fool of me. Like, it's just been too many situations that done went on, and it's all sort of people coming out the woodworks, and it's just, I cannot. You're not about to have me
so
out
you
here looking
think marriage
stupid.
save you from people coming out the woodwork?
It doesn't. But for me, at least I can say, okay, this was my husband. I was operating in the space that I was supposed to be operating in. Everything else that happened on the outside of that, I did my part. So if something go on and I gotta, make a decision, I was still the wife at the end of the day. So, y'all imposed upon my situation. Y'all got on my stuff.
So that made the situation a little bit better.
It doesn't. But I'm saying, if I post I'm with my husband, just like, let's say Cardi B Offset. She's doing what she's supposed to do as his wife. This is my husband. This is the father of my kids. This is the situation I'm operating in. He stepped out on my situation, on our situation. You know what I'm saying? You wrecked your own house. You let somebody into your house. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't have no shame in posting my family or my husband, and where there's a public knowledge that we're in a relationship or whatever.
Okay, since we on that marriage topic, we gonna get into that. But before we dive into switching lanes, I want to just ask you, what would you say is your biggest regret in dating? And what did you learn from it?
My biggest regret in dating, falling for potential and not believing what I was seeing. Or
I was about to say, it must have been posting.
Trusting my instincts. That's my biggest regret. Just like hanging around in a situation where I should have just been like, girl, he ain't rocking with you. Go on about your business. You too cute for that. We don't do that.
Oh, you too cute for that?
Yeah, we don't.
You too cute for that.
Don't let nobody do you like that. They like blatantly doing you like that. Between y'all and amongst others. So it's time for you to go.
It's character development. Look at you now.
It is, absolutely. But if I could rewind a couple years and go back and tap me on my shoulder, I would say, ma'am, come with me.
Why would you do that? Like, you seriously don't look at moments in your life and be like, man, well, I'm happy I went through that, because now, here I am.
Yeah.
Because there's some people that lesson you learned however many years or months ago that they learning that shit at 35, 40.
Yeah.
So that's just
I have no regrets. I don't have any regrets. But, when you know better, you do better. So it's like, how in movies and stuff, when they rewind back and they just watch themselves go through a certain situation. Why would you want to do and they be like,
why would you want to do that?
I'm just saying, I'm just giving an example of what I said,
Can we get a close up on that reach again? Can we get a close up? Can you do that again? Oh my goodness. The reach. That's how you do yourself?
Yes. Get up and leave, sweetie. You're making a fool of yourself. So that's probably my biggest regret.
Me going back, I'll just be smiling. Yeah. You motherfucker. You deserve it. I'm glad you learning. Mm-hmm. You ain't a bitch no more. Mm-hmm. You ain't a lover boy. And now in the future, you're going to drop your nuts. You're going to grow your hair out. You're going to be different, man.
Yeah.
But to answer that, my biggest regret, and since the angle is on me, I want y'all to listen to this right here. My biggest regret when it comes to dating and what I learned from it. Bruh, you don't got to do all that shit that you think you got to do. Let me explain this to you. Have you ever just been listening to a woman talk that you with? Y'all probably laid up, or it's after a date, y'all walking out the restaurant, and you just hear her saying, oh my God, nobody Nobody's ever treated me this way. Nobody's ever done this for me. And you just thinking to yourself, like, why the fuck was it me? Why was it me? Bruh, you ain't gotta take them out on all these dates. You ain't gotta do all this. Like, bruh, stop thinking that you gotta do so much. You don't. Now, this is not for someone that you're obviously trying to be in a long-term relationship with or marry, but somebody you just trying to be in a situationship with, dog. I promise you. Stop looking at all this stuff on the internet, on Instagram. Don't want to go to Cheesecake Factory and all this, because, bruh, listen, that same girl that you think that won't get the job done on the first night will do it on the first night. That same girl you looking at that you don't think is a one-night stand is a one-night stand. And it's going to hurt your soul to hear that shit. Like, you wimp ladies, you think that's some romantic ass shit you saying when you're saying, oh my God, I've never been talked to this way. I've never been, okay, let me stop talking, because that's some toxic ass shit to say. And that's where era I am with my life. So don't listen to me. Do not take relationship advice from me, because I'm not in the era where I'm not in the era right now where I'm just trying to settle down. Listen to Beige, because she's still in fucking La La, Candyland, Lollipop Land. Not me. I'm not. So you just been given the worst advice if you're heading in your 30s by me. If you're a young man, excellent advice. So remember, if you're heading into them 30s, don't listen to a thing I say. That's a full disclaimer, so don't kill me in the comments. My advice is only for people that's dating, not to marry. Just dating to coast through life.
Yeah.
So let's get in this marriage thing.
Okay.
I gotta ask you the most cliche shit ever.
All right.
So I know you always see the whole 50-50 thing. Everybody 50-50. Everybody 50-50 is different. And I don't know why this conversation keep coming up, but it just came back up again on social media. I don't know what just happened to my boy. Somebody dying over here.
Because you're probably about to say something ridiculous.
It's free promo right here.
We're trying to stop you.
Can we get a close up on me drinking this prime?
This would not motivate me to drink that. That would deter me from drinking it.
Okay. I don't know what just happened to my boy. It's like, that was so awful. But 50-50.
What you mean? Like, do I think it should be 50-50 or like?
Yeah, do you think how do you just feel about the whole 50-50 saying?
I feel like, I think that it is very important, like, before you even go into marriage or like seriously dating somebody, to become as whole as possible on your own before you enter into a situation and try to operate as one. I think that's very important. I think that this economy that we live in is so crazy. Like, from when our grandparents were younger up until now, like, I feel like the dynamic has completely changed. For me personally,
you want to take a swig?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I feel like, okay, let me just tell you my dream. My dream, like, I'm not dating to find somebody to take care of me, which may be like alarming to half of America. I don't know. Like, most women might be like are you
be careful.
dumb?
They might call you a
like,
pick
are
me.
you dumb?
You don't want to be
What
called
do
a
you
pick
mean?
me.
No. I don't think it's anything wrong with a woman who's dating for security. Do your thing.
Okay.
Me personally, I like to make my own money. Do I want my sole purpose to be on, if I'm living with a man, right? I don't want to focus on the big stuff. Like, if my man come to me and be like, just coming in, this is coming in. If he comes to me and be like, hey, I'm going to handle most of the big stuff, but you can contribute if you want to buy groceries or pay utilities or something like that. Let's do 80-20. I'll take care of the big stuff. You just make sure the house good.
You will take care of the big stuff. That's
no, he gonna take care of the big stuff.
Oh, okay. Did we get that on camera?
He gonna take care of the big stuff.
Okay, we got that on
camera. He
camera.
gonna take care of the big stuff. But if he tell me, like, you just make sure home good, I'll be like, okay. Most women, well, a lot of what I've been seeing, like, on social media lately, they like, I want my man to take care of me, and you less of a man if you don't pay for everything, and da-da-da. I want you to fund my life and ABC. I feel like, me personally, that's a lot to put on a man. I feel like that's coming out the gate, I think that I definitely want to work myself up to my man coming to me and being like, hey, I don't want you to worry about none of this. You make sure the kid's good and focus on your purpose and whatever makes you happy. Do your thing. I'm still gonna make my own money just because I like to make money. Like, I think it's cool. Like, and what if something happens to where you may come to a time in life where you ain't up and I need to step in and pop my shit? Don't worry, baby, I got it. I got it.
Okay.
I knew this day was gonna come probably. You know what I'm saying? So
you knew this day was gonna come.
Maybe because life goes up and down. Finances go up and down, whether you rich or whether you poor. Things, shit happens. So if something go down and I'm just left sitting on my ass and my man looking at me like, I don't know what we gonna do. I don't want to just be sitting there like, well, you better figure it out. You know what I'm saying?
So bottom line, you're accepting 50-50.
I'm not accepting 50-50. I feel like I personally will like to do as much as I can on my own. I'm always going to have it. I need to have it on my own. But I feel like it is a man's job to provide, protect, to lead, But I have a fear of like a man saying, like trying to control me, like because he pays for everything or like something like that. I have a big like fear when it comes to that. I don't want to be controlled. I don't want you to like financially like, I guess it's called like financially abusive, I guess. Like I don't want to experience that, or I don't want to like encounter something in my relationship where it's like, okay, I need to leave, but I can't because he does everything for me. Like I can't leave and do anything by myself because I have nothing established. I can't stand on my own 2 feet, so I have to stay here. You know what I'm saying? I don't want nobody to have that type of control over me. So I do feel like I would want my man personally to handle the big things. I'm willing to handle the small things. But yeah, I think 50-50 when you dating, okay. I mean, I'll pay for a dinner every now and then. I'll pay for stuff on your. I'll pay for stuff on your birthday. You can pay for the trip. I'll pay for.
You should after
drinks.
A year not doing nothing have money for my birthday. But,
yeah, you know what I'm saying. But I feel like for it to be like a requirement, like we gotta go half for. I mean, I don't know. I feel like it just depends on whatever works for your relationship. I'll just keep it there.
You have an issue with being politically correct versus just saying what you like. Which one is it? Are we just?
I always have to say for me because I'm not speaking for all women. I'm speaking for myself. Because y'all not gonna say, "Oh, you making it." You know how they do out there.
Yeah, they gonna do it regardless.
I mean, yeah, but I'm gonna say for me. That's my disclaimer. For me, this is what I like. You can think what you want to think about what I choose to do.
We need comments to know if Beige is being a pick-me right now. We need to know if Beige being a pick-me right now. Y'all just feeling. How do you feel if a woman came to you and was like, "Hey, I want you to take care of everything. I'm just gonna sit here and be cute, and you need to give me money to keep this." Well, that's a different story. So I'll say this first and foremost: every guy is different. Like if you requesting it, we don't want to do it. But a woman that doesn't request it or doesn't demand it, like you want to give her the world.
Right.
And I'll just speak in general on any of these topics on whether a guy should spend this or do this. I'll even take it a step forward and get on the whole should a guy pay for his girl's friends if they out at a dinner and all that.
That's a good question.
I'll be honest with you. Like, broke me. Like, I seen the funniest shit ever. A woman was like, it was on Instagram, man, and she was just like, bruh, broke niggas always mad. It's the realest shit ever, bro.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You're never mad when you got money, bro.
Right.
You only mad when you broke. And I had to think, whoever put that on the internet, I'm just letting you know, you changed my goddamn life with that one right there because that's some real shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you only mad if you broke. Because if you got it, I promise you, bro. Well, I ain't gonna say that because I do know some dudes that are well off that are just still like penny pinchers.
Yeah.
And that's how they made it to where they are. Mm-hmm. But if you like truly had it and you just, you ain't hurt for more money, you got like a system where you know that you got like that I don't even think that you got to be that up, like having generational wealth to have this mindset. Mm-hmm. But I'll just say this: if you're well off, you got it.
Right.
Every dude really desire. I don't care what nobody say. Every dude desire to be that guy that can just 100% take care of the bills. If his girl a lot with a home girls, hey man, I got it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that's how it should be.
Right.
But I'm just saying, like, you really gotta ask yourself if you a dude, like, do you really feel like this or you just broke? Like, have you ever been in a relationship where you had it
Right.
And have you ever been in a relationship where you were broke? That's two different things. So all in all, I would definitely say that, like, in a perfect world, I'm financially well off. I would definitely do the 100% thing with the right woman.
Right.
Because the right woman ain't just gonna have this crazy luxury life while the dude's playing 100% of the bills, and she ain't doing, like you said, the little things. And when things hit the fan, you know, she taking care of it. So it has to be that type of deal. And 9 times out of 10, like, that's little stuff that guys pay attention to. And I think we all got this rule of thumb, guys, and comment or respond and tell me if I'm wrong here, that, like, by the second, third date, you kind of like testing her to see if, like, is she gonna pay for a date next time? Is she gonna recommend a date next time? Is she gonna pay for the food? Is she gonna do something? And that just shows the character, you know, of a woman. And like you said, hey, we may have done this, and I may have paid for all this. And some in your mind is like, okay, well, let me get this. So those are the type of women men generally don't care to pay for everything, because those are the women that deserve it. But the ones that just come with that, oh, this better, like, get the hell out my face, man. We ain't doing all that right there. But if you ain't hear me say nothing else, hear me when I say understand your broke mind speaking, and your mind with money speaking. And sometimes some of you guys may comment, and hey, you might be right that those two are the same. But it's just like somebody saying that's never had $1 million. Boy, if I get $1 million, boy, I X, Y, and Z. Bro, you don't know what you would do with all that money. I guarantee you the person you are that make $10 an hour is not the same person you'd be if you were a millionaire.
Right.
So I just think that you got to assess those questions like that with the $200 date and because, like I said, and I stand on it, every dude desires to be that guy that can spoil their woman to do the most extravagant shit with the with their woman. So I ain't gonna say every. I'll just say a lot.
It depends.
So
I agree with a lot of what you said. I definitely think it depends on it depends on the character of the man. I'll say that, because some guys who are up are just stingy with their money. Like they don't, like, what did you do to deserve? You know what I'm saying? Or like, why would you come into? I think it'd be the principle behind the thing. Like, just because you know I got money, why would you come out with us and just assume that I would do that for you? Yeah. Like, I think it just be the principle behind the thing that irritates a man, which I can understand. But I don't have that expectation of anybody. Like, if I'm going out with people, or let's just say, I don't know, I typically don't date men who don't, you know, have something going on. You know what I'm saying? So, but if my friends come out with us, I never put that expectation on him. Like, if he offers, that's one thing. But I don't even hang out with the type of people who would come and have that expectation without that being communicated to them. You know what I'm saying? Because my man money is not your money. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, say that then. It's his responsibility to make sure I'm good. You know what I'm saying? It's not necessarily his responsibility. That is an offer to you. That's not something that should be expected, because you're not dating him. So you should come prepared to pay for your own things and let him offer. You know what I'm saying? But everybody don't think like that. And then too, what else was I gonna say that you said? I think too that, like, when you were saying, like, on the second and third date, just trying to see if she'll offer, I'm very intentional about that. Like, yeah, I expect when we go out for you to pay for. I expect that. Yeah. That's just you. I feel like that's just your way of showing, you know, like, I can lead in this way. Like, I got it. You good. You don't got to worry about that when you with me. Yeah. But even if it's something small, I'm just trying to let you know where I stand, like, on the principle of things. Yeah. Like, if we go to the movies and I say I'll pay for the snacks, I don't feel no type of way if you let me, or if you tell me, nah, I got it, don't worry about it. I did my part by letting you know that I was willing. You know. See, I'm different. A lot of dudes out here, I know, I got friends personally, bro, that tell me I would never date a woman or marry a woman that make more money than me. I know some men that don't like when women say stuff like that. Me, boy, every single time. Boy, you want this? Hell yeah. You want to pay for this? It's nothing like doper than, like, and understand that I never give that, like, leech energy. Yeah. Like, you know, I'm going to always set the ground that, you know, like you said, I can lead in this way, I can pay for this. But I don't think it's nothing more dope than knowing that the woman that you're dealing with can do the same thing. Right. Like, she can fly you out too. Like, she can take you on a bit, like, she can get an Airbnb for 3 days in the mountains or something too. Like, that's so dope to me.
I never understood like the thing with dudes being insecure about women that make a lot of money. You know what I'm saying, or more money than them. Like, truth be told, hey, well, we gonna wrap on that right there, because your almost just spilled a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So, guys, if you enjoyed this episode right here, comment, man. Y'all really, really, really let me know if Beige was being a pick-me this whole episode. We gotta know if Beige was being a pick-me.
Nah.
So again, like, comment, and subscribe, and always the No Name Podcast will be here for another episode.